guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a get ready with me. I'm going to be using all of the products that my friend Lashes Tony XO sent to me. So I have them all in this little caddy here. So I'm excited to try everything out. I will tell you guys I already tried out one of the foundations just to see if the color would work. I tried out, oh my gosh, did I not put it back? That would be me. Nope, here it is. I tried out the Shisedo one. I actually really like this. It's not as full coverage as I thought it was going to be. It's very almost like mousse-like. I really like the formula to this. So far this was a win. So I think I'm going to try the other foundation, which was this one right here. This is the Bite one. This is the Bite Changemaker. It's a supercharged Micellar foundation. So I think I'm going to try this one. I think it might be a little too dark for me. Maybe, or a little too light. I don't know. But either way, that's what we're going to use today for foundation. Okay, so first I'm going to prime my skin. I'm going to be using the Hello Fab or the First Aid Beauty. This is the Coconut Skin Smoothing Primer Moisturizer. I absolutely love this because my skin is very, very dry and I like products that are moisturizing, and I love the scent of coconut. So this is like a win all around for me. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this on my hand here, and then I'm going to put it. I was like, what is rolling? I heard something rolling over there. Oh my gosh, I think I got a little too much. I might be able to moisturize my whole body with this. Oh, it smells so good too. It feels and smells so good. My skin just eats up any kind of moisturizer because it's like, yeah, give it to me. It's like a desert though. You got to kind of give it to it really slow, because if I put too much moisturizer on, it just makes me look greasy. So if I put like layers of moisturizer, then it works better for my skin. So here we go. We're going to put it on. And yes, my skin is not the best. My stay-at-home skin is looking pretty yucky right now, but that's okay. So is the scale. I mean, the scale is not looking so pretty either. I've gained like 6 pounds during this whole time of staying home. I'm trying to take it back off, but honestly, I don't really care. I'm like, you know what does weight really matter? No, honestly it doesn't. So I'm not gonna freak out about it. I'm gonna show you guys something pretty cool that I started doing with my makeup. Hang on, my foot's stuck. Oh, here it is. So I purchased some of these little acrylic blocks. So instead of putting your foundation on the back of your hand, and because I've been doing a lot of lip swatches, the back of my hand is really irritated from doing all the wiping from lip swatches or lipstick swatches. So I've been using this to put my foundation on, and this is really cool because then you don't waste any by putting it on your hand. You don't have to worry about cleaning your hand. So you could put anything on here, and then all you need to do is either take your little cloth here and wipe it off, or if you have like wipes, you can wipe it off. But then when you're completely done, you can wash it in the sink, obviously, because it's just an acrylic block, so it's not going to hold any kind of germs. Therefore, as well as keeping your hands clean, this is clean, so make sure that is the first thing you do, of course, when you're putting your makeup on. Make sure your hands are nice and clean, especially right now. So now I'm just going to start in with the foundation. This is the Bite Beauty. This is the Changemaker Supercharged Micellar Foundation. It's in the shade L40. I don't know if it's going to work or not. We'll find out. We're going to find out real quick. So I'm going to put a little bit on the acrylic block here. It doesn't look too shabby. I mean, I think it might. What do you think? That looks pretty good. What do you think, guys? That's probably not how you use it, but that's all right. All right, so now I'm going to go in with my Real Techniques. I do have the other sponges I got from the Shop Micellar, the Paw sponges, and they work great too. So I'm just going to take and dab a little bit in here. What I typically do with foundation, which I found works better for me, is concentrate on the areas that I have more concern with first. So I do have a lot of concerned areas like on my cheeks and then in the center of my forehead here. So I'm just going to start on my cheeks and kind of work it out. Oh my gosh, this is really nice foundation actually. So far, it's going on like really good coverage. I like the coverage. The color is actually pretty close. I mean, I feel like it's really, really close. I don't know how it's looking on camera, but in person it looks really, really close. So really, really close. So I'm just gonna dab this on. I don't use brushes because brushes for me, I'm really mousy with brushes in the first place because I end up getting it all over my hands and stuff. Well, not really my hands, but my face. And then I feel like when I'm swiping with the brush, it leaves a lot of brush marks. It just doesn't look good for me. Wow, that foundation is really, really good. Okay. Okay. I'm not mad. That's really nice. Wow, you guys saw my skin was looking pretty ratchet. So this is doing a great job. I'm gonna bring it down my neck some, bring it around town, over there just in case It doesn't match exactly because my lighting might be just off, and in here it might look like it matches, but outside it's gonna be like, you know, that car mirror always tells you the truth. Although I'm not really going anywhere, so it doesn't really matter what the mirror says. I'm just gonna be inside. So the inside lighting, as long as it looks good on the inside, that's good. So have you guys been enjoying your time at home, or have you guys been getting a little bit of cabin fever? I know for me, like, I've been cleaning like a maniac. I clean everything. I'm trying to organize and clean, declutter. Also, we're doing a little bit of home improvement. So I've just been trying to stay extremely busy. I need to get back into crafting. But honestly, the craft room is not here at my house. It's over at our office. And by the time I leave the office during the daytime, I'm like, you know what? I don't want to go back over to the office. I just want to stay home. So I don't typically go back over and craft very much. We are still looking for a new house. We are still in the market for it. We've looked at, I think, a total of, gosh, I don't even know how many we looked at so far. Wow. Okay, so that is all done. I lost my cleaning cloth. Let's see if I can grab it. Nope, I can't grab it. So we're just gonna grab a new one over here. I like the thicker ones, so I'm gonna grab this one right here. Set that on my lap so I can wipe this little acrylic block off. All right, it's looking pretty good. It didn't really cover that little acne spot there, but that one's a really bad one. It's almost like purple. So that one is one that's going to take a little bit of effort and work to work with. But other than that, I think it did a really good job. And it looks dewy on my skin. So now I'm just going to wipe this acrylic block off and put my sponge on the table. I need to close up this foundation as well. I do like that it's like a squeezy tube. That's pretty cool. It doesn't have a pump to it, so you just kind of squeeze it out, which I honestly like better because sometimes those pumps, I feel like once they get to a certain level, you have a hard time getting any product out of it. So no problem here. No problems. All right, now I'm going to go in and bronze my skin. I'm going to use this right here. This is the L'Oreal Glambronze. She sent me this one, and this is in the shade medium. So I'm going to use this on my little brush right here. This is a, what kind of brush is this? What is this? This is the Fair brush, the one that I like made a big deal about getting these because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm tired of getting all these brushes. But honestly, these are really good. So just gonna tap that on here, tap it off, go in and bronze up my skin a little bit. Look at that flabby arm. Oh my gosh, I need to get back into my weights, doing my weights again. I feel like I'm losing all my muscle. My muscle tone is like decreasing. Makes me sad. I like having big muscles. Makes me feel like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Not really, but sometimes. Kind of, sort of. Alright, so I'm just gonna... I don't need a whole lot of it because this foundation actually worked really good as far as color-wise, so I don't need that much of it. Just gonna give myself a little bit of a sun-kissed glow here. I take it down my neck a little bit. I don't know if you're supposed to. I'm like, makeup is, you can do it however you want to. There are no rules to makeup. The only rule is have fun, in my opinion. So as long as you're having fun with it, that's all that matters. And I'm just gonna blend for a little bit. Blend, blend, blend. Blend in my bronze. All right, that's not too shabby. All right, so she also did send me this contour palette, which I don't think I'm gonna use because this is all of the bronzing and contouring I do. I don't typically contour. I guess I could do a little faux contour a little bit, like a little bit here. Let me see if I can open this. Oh my gosh. Come on now. There it goes. All right, so maybe a little contour, just a tiny little bit. I'll go in with the same brush and I'm just gonna squeeze it a little bit tighter. And I'm gonna go into the shade right here. I'm gonna squeeze it like that and I'm just gonna put it right there. And then I'll blend that out, of course. Oh my gosh, I went a little too heavy right there. Blend it up. Blend it up. Hey, that actually made a pretty big difference too. You can, it like contoured my cheeks a little bit. It took off those pounds that I've gained during this stay-at-home thing we're doing. That's not too shabby, actually. Okay, I'm not mad. I did not use the mask that she sent me. I forgot to use that first. So I will still use that and I'll let you guys know how it was. I have not used it yet. I was going to use it today and then I forgot actually when I sat down here that I was going to do that. Now I'm going, oh man, I was supposed to use her Juno sponge too. Dang nab. Oh my goodness. I don't even know if this is supposed to be, what is this for? So it says it's for foundation, contour, blush, highlighters, loose powders. Oh, you can use it for all kinds of things. So continue squeezing until the sponge. Okay, so I need to go get it wet. So I'm going to pause you guys. I'm going to go get this wet, and then we'll use it for blending out. We'll still try it out here. Okay? Okay, so I got the sponge wet, so we're going to see how that works out. It feels really weird. Like it's, I don't know, it feels like it's such a different texture. I'm not used to this. So I'm going to use this just for blending and kind of meshing everything in once I spray it, as well as maybe using it for my blush. So we'll see. Now I'm going to go ahead and start with my eyelids. So let me see what we got here. So she did send me the e.l.f. concealer. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not going to use this at all. I'm actually going to probably send this back to her or toss it. I'll see whichever she prefers. Because this is a type of formula where you cannot actually sanitize it, I'm not going to do that because, I mean, we all need to be as safe as we possibly can right now. So I'm going to use my own concealer. So I'm going to use the, my favorite, the Urban Decay Naked Skin. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to go ahead and put that on my eyelids to prime my eyelids. Since we don't have another primer, this works great as well. So we can try out the sponge with this. Okay, it feels weird. It feels like I'm putting foam on my face. That is very interesting. I do like how it blends though. It blends out really, really nice. Okay. It almost like it's picking up the extra product, so it's not leaving behind any residual. Because sometimes, I don't know if you guys have ever had this issue where you put on foundation and I feel like it's just too much, or you put on concealer and it's too much. I feel like it did a great job. Whoops, I did a great job of just making sure there was not too much. So we're going to go in with the Morphe palette. I did not have this palette, so I will be using this one. So I do love all the colors in here, but I'm going to actually start with setting my eyelids. So there's nothing to set with in here, so I'm going to go in with the Becca powder. And if you're curious, I was able to sanitize this because all you have to do to sanitize a powder is, of course, spray it with your alcohol and then let it set. So I took off the excess that was on top, and then I sanitized the remainder. So it's sanitized, ready to go. So now I'm going to go ahead and set my lids with this. I'm going to use my little brush and just tap. I keep seeing all the birds flying around outside. We have so many birds in our yard. I poured out like the bird feeder because it was like yucky. And so I put new bird seed in. Well, all the birds, instead of eating the bird seed out of the birdhouse, they're eating it off the ground. And I'm like, guys, that's old. Why don't you go get the new stuff? They're silly. So, all right, so that's set. All right, now I'm going to go in with the Morphe palette. All right, well, let's see, what color am I going to start with today? I want to kind of go a little bit neutral because I don't want to go ham. Not today. I mean, maybe we could. Who cares, right? So I'm going to start with this brush right here. This is the Jeffree Star brush. I've had a lot of hairs, like the not hairs, but what are these called? The bristles, fibers, whatever it is. I've had a lot of those popping off of this, so this is not the best brush in my opinion, but it does work. So I'm going to go in right here with this color right here. I don't know what it is. I just tossed the paper away, but I'm just going to go in. It's just a light brown. I'm going to go in and start doing a transition color. Very, very lightly with my brush. I was talking to my dermatologist and they were saying about your eyelids, make sure that you're very gentle on this part of your eyelid, because this is how you get the underneath of your eyes to look puffy, is because you're pushing too hard on this part of your eyelids. So I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. So I try to go in super gentle now with my eyes because I don't want to cause any extra damage to my eyes than I already have. So just do that. Not too shabby. This has almost got a green tint to it a little bit. This brown does. I like it. So what have you guys been watching? I have been watching a lot of Netflix. I've been watching some Hulu. I started watching, oh my gosh, what did I watch? I watched Ozark. That was really, really good. I watched, I'm watching right now this one show called Outer Banks. And it supposedly is about like the Nags Head Outer Banks, but if you look it up, it actually wasn't even filmed in the Outer Banks. And I'm like, well, goodness gracious, you'd think they would have filmed it there because the Outer Banks is actually really beautiful. I love it there. They actually filmed it. I'm pretty sure they said it was filmed in South Carolina. So, I don't know. I mean, it seems like a pretty good show. It's kind of like the Goonies, in my opinion. It has that Goonies vibe. We've been doing that. We've been drinking a little bit of vino in the evenings. Me and my husband, we drink some vino and play some games. I've put this game on my phone. It's called Word Collect or something like that. I don't even know. I'm not sponsored or nothing. I found it one day because I love like word puzzles. And that's basically what it is. So it's like a word scramble, and you have to find like a bunch of different words out of those out of the scrambled letters, and it's pretty fun. So even my son, who doesn't typically like stuff like that, he's actually been playing it, and my youngest son actually downloaded the game because he thought it was fun too. I don't know. Just a little fun thing we've been doing. Now I'm going to go in with a little bit of a deeper brown here. I'm going to use this Morphe brush. This is, nope, it's not Morphe, it's Sigma. This is the Sigma E46. I'm going to go in and just put it in the outer V portion. Like I said, I don't want to go crazy. I'm just kind of placing it right now. I'll go in later and blend. So I'm going to put a little bit more. Placing it here. And then we'll do some blend work. I'm going to do it on the other side. And then we'll blend. So, what else was I going to talk to you guys about? Oh, decluttering. Yes, I am decluttering all of my makeup. So I'm going to be doing, you guys will see lots of declutter videos coming up on my channel very soon. I started out with lipsticks. I did those, and then I'm doing the liquid lipsticks and like lip glosses together. So I'm doing those at the same time. Or no, yeah, at the same time. I was like, wait, is that right? But I'm just kind of trying to get rid of makeup that I know that I'm not going to use. So before we do, if we do find a home and we do decide to move, I would like to take as little possible with me that that I know, take only what you're going to use, basically. So now I'm just going to blend this out. I'm going to blend in and out. Get it nice and blended. The more blending work you do, obviously, the better it looks. So we're going to blend. I like blending anyway. To me, it's kind of relaxing. It's kind of relaxing just to blend your makeup. All right, so there's one eye blended. I'm going to go in and do this eye. Me and all my wrinkles. Oh goodness, I need to do brows too. Look at them brows. Brows are looking kind of crazy. They look a little crazy. You guys are seeing my pink brow sticking out here. Let's cover that up a little bit. Good job, Tiff. All right. Does that look okay? Thumbs up, thumbs down? I don't know. I wish we could, like, I need to be able to find a way to do it live with you guys. My internet here, though, at home is, like, terrible. So I don't even know how I would do it, because every time I've tried to do lives here, it cuts off, it gets fuzzy, it's just, it's not good. So now I'm going to go in with, let's see, I'm going to use this color right here. I'm going to tap in here using this Tarte brush. I don't even know what this Tarte brush is called. I'm going to tap in here, and then I'm going to spray it, I think, just to give it a little bit more impact, because I really want this green to pop on my lid. So I'm going to spray it with this spray. Hey now, don't be like jumping around there. We have this Maybelline Lasting Fix that Michelle sent me. So I'm going to stick some of that on there. And I'm going to pop this on the center part of my lid. Make it pop. Oh, that's really pretty. I'm going to take it over a little bit. Ah, I like that. I'm going to clean my brush off so I don't get the makeup palette actually wet. So now the brush is dry. I'm going to go back in and do the same thing. I'm going to dab in here. Get me some makeup. Put it on, and then spray it with the Maybelline spray, and do it on the opposite side. That is really pretty. I like that color. That is a nice color. That is a nice boulder. A very nice boulder. Man, I like your boulder. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with a lighter shade to kind of make the inner portion of my eyes look brighter. So now I'm going to go clean my brush off again. I'm going to go in over to the shade right here, dip my brush in it, and spray my brush with the Maybelline. It's not very poppy. I was hoping for a bit more of a boom, like a boom, but it didn't do it. It was like, nah, not today. Okay, so again on the other side. It's not terrible. but I don't know that I love it. The inner portion. What do you think? It's alright. It's okay. I think we need some more. Oh, we need brows is what we need. I know she sent me something for brows. Oh, yeah. This can is a little noisy. Sorry, guys. So she sent me the L'Oreal powder right here. So I'm going to use this to do my brows. And I'm going to use this little It Cosmetics brush. I love this brush. It's got like these little tooth type things at the bottom of it. I don't know if you can see them or not, but it's really cool. So I'm going to use that. I'm just going to go with the powder side here. And kind of build up a little bit of a brow here. Okay, so the brows are done. They're not perfect, but you know what? It's okay. I'm not upset about it. I do like that powders, how they kind of make your brows look a lot more fluffy. And I think the fluffy brow is a lot more, I think it's like coming in right now. It's like the new thing. Not really new, but it's coming back into fashion style, whatever you want to call it. Now I'm going to tightline my, maybe. I don't know which one I'm going to use. I think I'm going to use this one right here, the Sumatra. Yeah, I think I'll use Sumatra instead of PennyLane. So this is the Smashbox Always Sharp Waterproof Kohl Liner in Sumatra. So the reason why this is always sharp is because it sharpens itself inside of the lid, which is really cool. All right, so I'm going to twist it up, I think. All right, and we'll see if I can tight line. You know what? Nope, we ain't going tight line. We're just going to put it on the outside. I'm not very good at tight lining anyway. I always end up poking my eyeball. So I'm just going to lightly put it towards my lashes. Didn't make much of a difference. Yeah, I don't have any other color to use, so I got the PennyLane, but I think that's lighter. I typically like a black liquid liner to put along my lash line because I think it kind of increases the way that my lashes look. It makes them look a little bit fuller. That's okay. All right, so that's good enough. That's all right. I don't know where my lash curler is. Here it is. Hello. All right, so let me curl my lashes. Oh man, I grabbed my eyelid. That felt wonderful. Okay, that's good. Now we need mascara. So for mascara, she did send the Monsieur Big by Lancome. I don't remember liking this mascara, I'll be honest. I remember not liking it, so yep. It's a little bit sticky. And the wand is a little bit wonky in my opinion, so we're going to use it though. Okay, there is mascara, and as you guys know, I'm such a professional with mascara that I always get it on my lids. But if you do happen to do that, if you do happen to get it on your lids, it's not a big deal. All you have to do is let it dry, and once it's dried, you just take a Q-tip and wipe away the mascara that you got on your lid. So I'm just going to let that dry, and in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and do my under eyes. Oh, where did I do? Okay, couldn't find my concealer. So I'm going to go ahead and conceal my under eyes. So I'm going to put my Urban Decay on and go under here. And I'm also going to try to conceal that little bad boy and this one too and that one. So I'm just going to put a little bit of that on all over and then find the sponge, the Juno sponge. I don't know, this is a very interesting sponge. I'm going to see how good it does with my concealer. Let's see how good it does. That's going to be the tail for me because my concealer, I am very, very picky about my under eye concealer. Because that's where it can definitely look really bad. I wish it would go just a little bit smaller. Okay, you can squeeze it. Duh. Alright. Get it all up in there, little cracks and crannies. Tap it in here. tap it right there. Alright, that's not too shabby. Alright, now I'm going to go in with the powder, which is over here. This is the Becca, what is this called? The Becca Soft Light Blurring Powder. So I'm going to use a little bit of this on my finger to set my under eyes. And set my, what the heck is that? The little piece of makeup all curled up in the corner there of my eyeball. It's like, hey, how you doing? Alright. Oh my goodness, I put a little too much right there. That's alright. You want to set your under eyes as quickly as you can because before it has a chance to crease. So I try to set it as soon as I do it. There, that's not too bad. It's not, oh wait, up close it's not so good right here. Like look how creasy it is right there. Oh my gosh. It's making me look really old. Oh, I'm gonna go in with my sponge here. I don't like that powder. Not under my eyes. It really accentuated my under eye creasing. So, oh, that's bad. Right there. I wonder if I can kind of warm it up and tap it in. Tap it in with my ring finger actually. Don't tap with your other fingers. Your ring finger has the least amount of pressure, so tap it in with that. Not in love with that. Okay, now let's move on to blush. Is this blush or is this highlight? This is highlight. Alright, so here is the blush. The blush is by Gigi Gorgeous. And we've got like a duo here. We've got like a peachy side and a pinky side. So, where's my brush? Here it is. My goodness, I've got a jumbled pile mess here. Alright, so I'm going to use this. This is a Luxie, I'm pretty sure, a Luxie brush. This is the Luxie 514 blush brush. I'm just going to go into both. Just going to kind of tap around into both sides. Tap off. And lightly put some blush on here. Blush, blush. Okay. And put a little down my nose. I like to put it on my nose just because that's where the sun would technically like naturally kiss you, is the cheeks and right down the bridge of your nose and your forehead too, but I'm not going to do that. I mean, you can, obviously you can do whatever you choose. So now I'm going to go ahead and highlight, and the highlight I'm going to use is the Makeup Geek. This is Makeup Geek Lit and it's a duochrome, so I'm just going to go in with the Sigma F35. I'm just going to kind of twist my brush sideways a little bit here like that, and woo, that's pretty. That's really pretty. Okay, put it down my nose too, kind of brighten it up there. And then I'm going to take a little bit on my finger here and brighten the inner corner of my eye up. Oh, that made a big difference actually. Okay. It looks a lot better just by brightening up my inner corner. I like that. I need to get a Q-tip. Goodness, I'm so prepared. Alright. Q-tip so I can clean off this mess that I made. So you just barely tap it, and it shouldn't disrupt your makeup too much. Clean that up and then go on the other side and do the same thing. Clean up your mascara mess. Alright. Now I'm going to go ahead and put a little color on my under my eye. Is that what I was trying to say? I don't know. Alright, here, wait a minute. Where's my brush? I think I lost it. Here it is. It's the same Tarte one I just used a while ago. So I'm going to use this Tarte brush again. And I'm going to go in, goodness, I'm going to go in with this color right here. Hopefully you're able to see that shade right there. And I'm just going to lightly put it under my eye. I don't like a whole lot of color on the bottom part of my, oops, I almost went into the wrong color. I just like it a little bit on the outer portion, like the outer third. If you bring it all the way in, I feel like it makes my eyes look a lot smaller. So, and that's not my goal. I want to make them look bigger. I like bigger eyes. So actually I'm going to go in and do a little bit more. I'm going to bring this up and darken it up a little bit more. So now I'm going to go back into the shade right here. And I'm just going to try to darken this up a little bit more. And bring it up. Bring it around town. Now it's time to bring it around town. I'm just going to blend upwards to the brow bone. Alright, that looks a lot better already in my opinion. I think that kind of like pulled my eye up in my opinion. I think this eye looks a lot more lifted than this one. So I'm going to do the same thing over here. Blending is so fun in my opinion. I don't know why, but I just like it. I think blending is just relaxing. It's kind of like therapeutic. You just sit there and blend your makeup and then it starts to change and you're like, oh, that's pretty. That's something I need to get, is a coloring book and some crayons. Because I think coloring is very therapeutic too. So I need to go get me some a coloring book and some crayons. I probably have some around my house somewhere from my boys when they were younger. Might have to just look and search. So there is the eye look. I think it looks a lot better now. Alright, so all we have left to do is lips. So I'm going to outline with the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the lip cheat. You guys know I don't typically use a lip liner, but we're going to try it today. So I really like this color. Color's really nice. Okay, not too shabby for the color. I'm just gonna outline it like that for now. I know that's like 90s where you just outline your lips and then you don't put anything in the center, but what can I say? I'm a 90s girl. I'm gonna go in with the Revlon. This is the Almond Rose. I'm gonna use the shade right here. I feel like I went out too far or something. Something didn't look right there. Let me clean that up. Oh, okay. I like that color. It kind of makes my teeth look a little yellow, but it's not too shabby. Alright, I think that is it. So, except for setting spray. So, let me set my face. Okay. Let me blow dry all this. Not blow dry, but fan dry. Now I gotta do my hair. Anybody want to come do that? Because I'm not good at hair at all. I'm not good at makeup. So you think I'm gonna be good at hair? That ain't gonna happen. Alright, so that is the end of my makeup test trial, whatever you want to call it, my get ready with me today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna go do my hair and actually make myself look a little bit more presentable other than having this on with wet hair. And I had a lot of oils in my hair. I've been letting it kind of soak with oils lately. So anyway, let me know if you would like to have more get ready with me videos. I will be more than happy to do that. Also, I want to let you guys know the perfume that she sent me. Oh my gosh. Smells fantastic. I absolutely love this perfume. This is the Juliet Has a Gun Vanilla Vibes. It's fantastic. I absolutely love it and recommend it. It is so, so good. So I will be doing a complete review on all these items for you guys, let you guys know how everything worked out for me, because I'll test them out a little bit more and then let you guys know whether or not I will be keeping them or destashing them. So let me know if you want more get ready with me videos. I will be more than happy to do them. They're fun in my opinion. They're just kind of like sit down, chill, relax, do your makeup. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later.